All right, Cypress College, we have a lot of sports news to cover today, so I'm going to try and make it fast and bear with me. We're going to start off with men's soccer, who closed out their season this past week. On November 8th, Cypress headed over to Irvine, California, where Cypress had their last chance Thursday afternoon to put up a win. Instead, they ended their season winless in the conference with a 3-0 shutout loss. Freshman keeper Carlos Gutierrez was put to work, making 6 saves on the day. With that, Cypress finishes the season 3-14-5 and 0-10-4, dropping them in last place for the conference. On to women's soccer. November 8th, they headed over to Fullerton College. The Chargers put themselves in a tough position against Fullerton, falling behind 2-0 to start the game before waking up and pulling off a win, ensuring them a spot in the playoffs. On to playoff news. Cypress traveled to LA Pierce for the first round of the playoffs to face the 6th-seeded Brahmas in a do-or-die game. They brought home the win with a final score of 2-1. Freshman forward Natalie Farah and freshman defender Samantha Jones scored the 2 goals for Cypress. Freshman midfielder Jessica McMaster came in with an assist, and sophomore keeper Cassandra Imbrogno finished the day with 4 saves while allowing 1 goal. Cypress moved on to the second round of the playoffs to face the 3rd-seeded Olympian of San Diego Mesa. Mesa defeated Pasadena to move into round 2 of the playoffs. The two will face off at San Diego Mesa on Tuesday at 2 p.m. The winner of that match will move on to the 3rd round playoffs. Okay, moving on to women's volleyball. On November 9th, Cypress headed to Irvine, California, where the Chargers headed off for their final road game of the season Friday. They faced Irvine Valley, where the Chargers lost 3 straight sets. On November 14th, facing Saddleback at home last Friday, freshman Meitwai Poitai and freshman outside hitter Nicole Holmes were 26 digs and 8 kills away, respectively, from breaking school season records. Both accomplished their milestone, breaking both records on the way to a 3-game sweep of Saddleback in Cypress's final regular game of the season. Poitai finished the evening with 45 digs for a season total of 754, beating Nancy Laguna's record from 2005. Holmes finished off with 17 kills for a season total of 366, surpassing Lily Tafuga's record from 2001. Cypress finishes the regular season 9-17 and 5-9 in the conference. They will await the seeding meeting Saturday, hoping for a bid into playoffs, which begin next Tuesday. In related news, on November 15th, the coaches of the Orange Empire Conference met Thursday night to determine postseason honors based on the performances of individual players. 3 Chargers were honored as freshman Moitai Poitai was named to the first team All-Conference, freshman outside hitter Nicole Holmes was named to the second team, and freshman setter Courtney Fresenius was an honorable mention. Okay, moving on to men's basketball. On November 11th, Cypress kicked off their 2007-2008 season Friday at the Cuesta tournament with 3 straight games. The Chargers surprised host Cuesta Friday with a narrow 78-76 win before falling to West Valley 93-77 and West Los Angeles 65-47. Freshman forward Sean Starkey made an immediate impact, scoring 53 points over the weekend, including an impressive 28-point debut performance to lead Cypress to the win. Cypress moved on to the quarterfinals of the tournament, facing West Valley on Saturday, falling 93-77. The Chargers finished Sunday with the third place game against West Los Angeles. After an 8-point deficit in the first half, Cypress was outscored by 10 in the second, losing 65-47. On November 15th, Cypress hosted their first game of the 2007-2008 season at home. After getting off to a slow start, Cypress climbed back from a 17-point first-half deficit to pass the century mark and defeat San Bernardino Valley 102-91. On November 17th, Cypress headed off to face the high-scoring Panthers of Chaffee Saturday on the road. Cypress fell behind quickly and struggled to keep up in the 91-80-point loss. Freshman forward Devin McDonald logged his second straight double-double, putting up a game-high 23 points and 10 rebounds, along with 3 blocks. Cypress falls to 2-3 on the season and has a few days off before heading to El Camino. El Camino is 3-2, coming off of a 1-point loss to Victor Valley. The two will face off Wednesday night at El Camino at 5 p.m. Last year, the men's basketball team finished with a dismal record of 6-24. record regular season and 0-12 in the conference. They'll be looking to improve on that record this season. Okay, moving on to women's basketball. On November 11th, after a first game loss, Cypress was relegated to the consolation bracket where they faced host Merced. The game was tight the whole way through, and Cypress leading by 8 at the half, before the Blue Devils stormed back to defeat the Chargers by 8. 61-53 was that final score. Freshman guard Candace Kalberg led the Chargers with 17 points and 6 rebounds. On November 17th, Cypress headed off to Rancho Cucamonga. The Chargers returned to Chaffee Saturday night to face the host Panthers in the second game of the crossover. Cypress trailed by just 4 at halftime, but let the game slip away, losing to Chaffee 91-75. Freshman guard Sequana Norris had a breakout game, scoring 28 points, including 4 first-half three-pointers to lead the Chargers. Cypress falls to 0-4 in the season and must prepare for another tough matchup against the ranked rivals Cerritos. The two will face off in their annual pre-Thanksgiving matchup, with Cypress winning the last 2 of the series. They will meet up again Wednesday night, at 7 p.m. at Cerritos College. Cypress, did you know that we have a wheelchair basketball league? Well, we do. In fact, we've had a wheelchair basketball league since 1973. Now, I don't have any season stats to give to you tonight, but we will be back next week with a full brief on the last 2 weeks and update you on all of their scores. Okay, well, that does it for sport. I hope you stayed with me through all of that. I know it was a lot to digest, but that's it.